Hello, welcome back to Maori Family Farms. Today I'm making a video on my Danuser 16-inch stump auger. It's being ran by a 7810E Gehl skid loader. We're currently grinding some stumps that were cut about a year previous to this. The reason why I wanted to make this video is that I wanted to showcase what we're doing on our farm and the products we use, as well as to maybe help some people out that are thinking about buying a stump auger. I had watched videos for years before purchasing this stump auger. I was kind of skeptical how well it would work. I have been pleasantly surprised with our stump auger. It does a great job. It's easy on the machine and it goes rather quickly. I chose the Danuser Stump Auger opposed to other brands because the other Danuser products I've used or that we have, I've been impressed with the quality of their equipment. So today, the stump that we're grinding, it takes me about 11 minutes to take out this stump. As you can see, the stump auger, it works pretty effortlessly. A lot of the videos that I'd watched before I'd purchased, all they had to do was say great things about the stump auger. And overall, I would buy it again. However, there's a few things that I think people that might purchase the stump auger might want to know. One of the things that I've found is the stump auger works the best in the freshest cut stump that you can find. The screw point on top of the auger that pulls the planer down, sort of like a drill bit. When the wood is wet, it does its best. It actually, the harder and wetter it is, the better job it does. When the stump's a little bit older and softer, as you can see through this video, sometimes it breaks, sometimes it slips off, but it can still be ground. Right now, even though it doesn't look like it in the video, I'm sort of sitting on a hillside. I'm in a wheeled machine. Sometimes balancing it, you can put it into a bind. Also, I'm holding the camera with one hand and operating the machine with the other. So this is not my best operating as we've gone through it. But as you can see, it does a really, really good job of grinding out the stump. What we're going to do after we get all the stumps and everything cleared out, I already have my fence up around this part of the farm. We're going to go through. We have a brilliant tilling seed. We're going to plant a whole bunch of different varieties of grasses and clovers and legumes. Just a whole melting pot of different biodiversity. And then once that grows up, we'll be coming back through and grazing. As you can see in this next part here, is I'm starting to put my auger back down, which I'm not doing the smoothest job with one hand, is that when the stump's older, you really need to be particular on how you take your pieces out, because you really need to leave enough of the stump that when you're drilling down through it, it's not going to bust apart. For what we're doing, just trying to get everything broke up and out of there, it's doing okay. Another thing that they don't talk about a lot with the stump augers in a lot of the videos is if you have a lot of tree roots, they're going to be left in there. So for us, we no-till with the tilling seed. I don't care too much if it's going to rot underneath the ground and become soil over time. That works perfect for us. Some of the bigger ones that might, make it a little bit harder for us to plant, that might be sticking out. We have a Danuser Intimidator that we've been taking out some of the stumps. We can go back through, rip those roots out real quick, pile them up. That's another great Danuser product that we have. Someday I'll make a video about it as well. It does really good on the big Gehl machine. You can work your way around with it. Another product that we highly recommend. As you can see, it's not a perfect system. Sometimes it binds up, especially in your hillside. The machine slides a little bit, and you might have to move a little bit around, reposition yourself, but the machine works very well. I bought this Danuser product at Pro Equipment in Huntsville, Ohio. It was about a 4.5 hour drive, but they gave me better prices than anybody I'd talked to in Western Pennsylvania. So far, I had one problem. I was running it for the first week that I had it. It was almost dark, and as I was running it, I seen hydraulic fluid pouring down over the motor, and I thought the motor had blown up. Turned out it was just a couple of the fittings on top, but I was frustrated. I contacted them on Facebook and texted the gentleman that I'd bought it off of, and they were great. They said, no matter what's wrong, figure it out, and if we have to, we'll get it rectified in any way. When I figured out what was going on, they told me to go get new fittings and just send them an invoice, and they'd pay for it. But I tightened everything up, and it's been good since. So I recommend Pro Equipment in Ohio if you have any Danuser needs. So thanks for watching. If you like, please subscribe. Thank you.